My child, come and listen to my words. I have seen your struggles and I have seen your growth. The storms of life have battered you relentlessly, yet here you stand, weary but unbroken. For so long the shackles of your past have weighed heavily upon you. The wounds inflicted have cut deep, shaping how you view yourself. But know this, your identity lies not in hardship or heartache. Who you are goes far beyond the cruelty of others or the storms you have weathered. You see, I created you, intricately and lovingly. I knit you together and destined you for glory from your very first breath. The plans I have for you overflow with promise and purpose. My child, you are not what happened to you. You are what I say you are. A precious treasure, valued and cherished. My beloved one, ransomed and restored. So come now, release the chains that have bound you for too long. Shed the rags of unworthiness and step boldly into the robes of my righteousness. The season of pain and poverty is over, your inheritance awaits. Rejoice, for your mourning is giving way to dancing. The ashes are being traded for beauty, just as I promised. And know this, the enemies from your past cannot follow you where I am taking you next. Their schemes and whispers will find no foothold in the destiny I have prepared. Did they expect you to crumble? To fade quietly into the shadows after all they put you through? Oh, how mistaken they were. For my power infuses those who hope in me. I restore the broken and revive the faint of heart. You, my beloved, will finish your race stronger and more courageous than when it began. So lift your eyes. The horizon glows with the first light of dawn. The night may have lingered, but joy comes in the morning. I am making all things new, right here and right now. The former things are passing away. The battles you have fought so relentlessly are over and done. You have passed the test and your reward awaits. Rejoice that the wilderness wanderings are ending. Even now I lead you out of the desert dust and into land flowing with milk and honey. The wastelands of your past will soon be but a distant memory, a fading dream upon waking into the abundant life I have prepared. And oh, the restoration I have in store. No more will you dwell in lack or fear scarcity. Open your hands wide. I am filling them to overflowing. The cycle of leanness has been broken. Prosperity now chases you down until you are overtaken. Debts erased, resources multiplied, needs abundantly supplied according to my glorious riches. The seed you have sown in tears will reap a bountiful, unending harvest of joy. Beloved child, your day of reward has come. Where you have known lack and despair, favor and vindication now blossom in their place. Mercy triumphs over judgment. Beauty adorns the ashes. Joy overwhelms sorrow. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Every storm has run its course and spent its fury. You have been refined by the fires of affliction and found to shine all the brighter. Where others denounced, I defend. Where others abandoned, I champion. When you pass through the waters, I am with you, and through the rivers they shall not overwhelm you. The flames will not consume you. I, the Lord your God, go before you and guard your rear. You are safe in my hands. So come now, lift your head higher as we walk together into this new frontier I have prepared uniquely for you, beloved one. The past fades behind you and the future stands ripe with promise. Do not look back. The sunrise beckons. Trust in this, my child. I will restore to you the years the locusts have eaten, and you will praise your God, the lifter of your head. Though enemies and adversity yet lurk in the shadows, fear not. Every evil pronouncement is rendered powerless before me. I am your shield and defender. The accuser's voice is silenced. Those who sought to undermine and destroy you will themselves be caught in the snare they laid. But upon you my favor rests. You shall tread on the lion and the adder, trample the young lion and the serpent underfoot. For I have given you authority to overcome all the power of the enemy. Nothing shall harm you. So now, as you stand at the edge of this new frontier I have set before you, hear anew the destiny for which you were created. See the boundaries removed, the limitations broken, the chains left shattered in your wake, no longer able to hold back the plans and purposes I have planted within you. Your captivity has ended. The darkness is receding. Awake, awake, clothe yourself in strength and dignity. Rise to the full stature I created you for. Take possession of the land I am giving you, a land abundant in prosperity and purpose. Drink deeply from the wells of salvation I have opened to you. Taste and see that I, the Lord your God, am so very good. Beloved child, a table is prepared for you in the presence of your enemies, a feast of abundance and joy which overflows. Come and partake without fear. The past is behind you, the future belongs to me. Your weeping has passed into the night, and joy comes in the morning light. The dawn breaks over the horizon, so lift up your eyes and behold the glory of all I have prepared for you. The war is over, the struggle ending. Hardship fades like mist before the sunrise. The battle belongs to me, and I have won the victory on your behalf. Let praise be on your lips continually as you walk into the destiny I have prepared since before time began. The past is but fading dreams upon waking, scattered by the glory rising within you. The light of my presence illuminates your path, and no enemy shall overtake you. Keep your eyes fixed on me, beloved one, and watch as dead places revive, dreams long deferred manifest, hopes realized at last. Wonders and signs will follow you because you are mine and I am with you always. Dry your tears, lift your head and press onward. Your future glory far outpaces all you have known. My child, I have seen the trials you have endured and the burdens you have carried. I know the loneliness, the betrayal, the scorn you have faced from those around you. But take heart, for I have not abandoned you to walk this path alone. Even now I am bringing blessings into your life, rewards for your faithfulness, recompense for all you have suffered. Prosperity shall be yours, promotion and increase, because your devotion to me has refined you like gold. The things I am preparing are no accident, but my intentional and extravagant demonstration of love. For too long, the world has told you that you don't matter, that your dreams are foolish, that you will never amount to anything. I have seen every tear you have shed, heard every cruel word spoken over you, and I have stored up repayment for every hurt. Do not despair over those who betrayed and abused you. They were under the influence of the enemy, allowing themselves to become agents of destruction. But where sin abounded, my grace shall much more abound. I will turn their attacks into blessings for you, using even their evil intentions for your good. I tell you a mystery. The very ones who wounded you shall witness my goodness in your life. I will set a table for you in their presence, honor and favor heaped upon you. And they shall know that this is no accident, but rather the direct reward for all you endured. It is my love for you being revealed, my hand healing your broken heart. The blessing shall be like nothing you have seen before, rare and precious treasures. This rich inheritance is no accident, but rather the harvest you will reap from the seeds of loyalty and devotion you have sown. Do not grow weary in the waiting, but shake off every voice that tells you this harvest will never come. Cut off and remove those who poison your soul with their doubt and unbelief. Instead, fix your eyes on me. I see you, I know you, and I have prepared wonders beyond your wildest dreams. You may look around at the barren ground of your circumstances and wonder, how can breakthrough ever come from this? But beloved, I am the Lord of the breakthrough. What I have determined shall surely come to pass. A tide of my goodness and favor is rising over your life even now. You will no longer be defined by lack and rejection. but by my joy and prosperity. For you passed the test. You did not retreat in the day of battle or curse my name when darkness was all around you. Even when you did not understand, still you clung to me in faith. And now that faith is being rewarded, promotion is yours, increase is yours. Blessings and restoration for all you have lost. No more will you depend on people, on their fickle affections and conditional approval. I am teaching you to find your acceptance in me alone. I will crown you with honor and love. I myself will meet every need you have in overflowing abundance. No more lack, no more shame. This is my promise. Fear nothing, for I am with you to deliver you from every scheme of the enemy. The accuser's mouth is shut over your life by my blood, and my angels encamp around you in strength. You have endured the testing. Now comes the time of reward. Rejoice. Sing out with joyful praise to me, your Redeemer, for I am making all things new in your life. Streams are coming forth from the wasteland, flowers blooming in the desert. All that was dead will live again. Barrenness shall give way to fruitfulness at my command. Beloved child, lift up your face. See the first rays of dawn breaking through after the long night. You have come through the valley of shadows, through the refiner's fire. Now comes the ascent to the mountaintop. Now you shall dwell under an open heaven, no longer hindered. The past is behind you, and before you lies the vast horizon of my purposes for you. Go forward without hesitation into this new day I have given you. The old limitations and rejections have lost their hold on you, for in my presence is joy eternal and triumph without end. You shall sow and reap bountiful harvests at last, no longer eaten by locusts and worms. For I have decreed a release over every area of lack in your life. Breakthrough is here. Advance and possess the promises, freely taking hold of all I have opened before you, unhindered. A table is set for you by my own hand, a table of richest fare. Come and eat without restraint in the house of your Father. Let your soul be satisfied and overflowing in my goodness. I have thrown open my storehouses, holding nothing back from you, my beloved. Feast on my boundless resources. There is no lack for those being fed at my table. And as you are nourished in my presence, know that I am also using you to nourish many others. Just as I have rewarded your faith under pressure, I will now entrust you with wealth and influence to be a vessel of blessing. You will be a beacon of hope to the broken, sharing with them the light I have shone into your darkness. Release to others the healing you have received from my hand. Restore and rebuild ruined places through the resources I give you. And to all those who abused and betrayed you, to those who danced over your sorrows, I will reveal the truth in my timing. Do not speak curses over them in bitterness, but rather release them into my hands for me to deal with. Pray for their souls, that their eyes be open to walk in truth. Bless and forgive them, for in so doing, you empower my kingdom and leave room for me to work repentance in their hearts. But regardless if they turn from their evil or cling to it, I will ensure that perfect justice is done. Like Haman, they will surely reap the consequences of all they have sown. Wait and watch as my righteous judgment unfolds. But you, my beloved, turn your gaze away from those who have hurt you. Look not into the past, but set your eyes intently on me. On the dawning future I am unveiling before you. A sound of abundance of rain is coming without delay to water the earth. New life is springing up in you and around you. Where you have wept, now there is joy. Where you have travailed, now you will give birth. Go forth with courage. Advance boldly into broad, prosperous places without fear. No more hiding or shrinking back. No more struggling merely to survive. Thrive in the richness of my blessings. Prosper under open heavens, moving from glory to glory in my abundant life. This is my heart for you. Life abundantly, poured out and running over. Beloved, the storms and sorrows of the past season have prepared you for this moment. You are a proven vessel, tested through the fires of affliction, created uniquely to pour out the rare treasures I have entrusted to you, revelations and resources unknown to others. Stand tall, precious one. Lift up your head and set your face like flint toward the purposes I have prepared for you from before time began. For the wealth of the nations shall come to you. The resources of the wicked are even now being transferred into your hands as I establish my covenant with you. I am your exceedingly great reward, and as you have loved me in word and deed, so shall you be loved and cherished by many. Yes, my blessing will be unmistakable even to your enemies and accusers. But do not exalt yourself, rather humble yourself more deeply as I exalt you higher. Use every gift to serve and empower those around you, not wielding power for your own gain. This is my heart for you, beloved, that as you walk in intimacy with me, the old nature decreases and falls away, while the beauty and fragrance of my spirit increases through you. Allow my mind to become your mind so that you may walk in the fullness of my calling. Cast off the grave clothes of the past season. Be transformed and transfigured into my likeness. Yes, my precious one, you have walked through the valley of the shadow of death and emerged refined like gold. Even as I have tested and refined you, so also shall I now entrust you with riches and responsibility. Be faithful to steward my treasures with integrity of heart. That which I am giving cannot be contained. It must overflow through you to the world around you. Others will be shaken by the gifts I am awakening in you. You shall be rebuilt stronger than ever before. The tears and trials have prepared you for such a time as this. Rejoice, for this is the dawning of your day. For too long you have endured tests and trials, pain and humiliation. You have shed many tears and felt forsaken. But I have seen every moment. Nothing has gone unnoticed by me. And now the season of testing has come to an end. You have passed. You have overcome. This painful chapter of your life is closed forever, never to be reopened. The time has come for me to reward you openly, extravagantly, abundantly. I know that is hard for you to believe after all you have suffered. You still see yourself through the lens of the past, as unworthy, unsuccessful, unimportant. But I am telling you the truth. I see you as my precious child. There is no condemnation, no accusation against you any longer. You are blameless before me. So come, enter this new season in joy and expectation. Accept that it is truly finished. The old things have passed away. Everything has become new. This is not wishful thinking or blind optimism. It is my promise for you, confirmed by my very spirit within you. I have new things in store for you, more than you can ask or imagine. As you step forward in faith, clinging only to me, I will lead you along paths you have not known before, ways of pleasantness and peace. Fear nothing, not even the unfamiliar territory ahead. This new move of my spirit is not random or accidental. I foreordained this moment long ago to show my glory and goodness through you. Even before time began, I saw you complete and whole, restored to fellowship with me. The enemy saw my plans too and did everything in his power to sabotage them. His attacks were relentless because he knew what I had in store for you. He knew the impact I wanted to make through you, the lives I wanted to touch through your testimony. So he tried his best to destroy you before my blessings could flow freely through you. But he has failed utterly and completely. And now nothing can hold back the tide of my grace on your behalf. Are you starting to understand? The past is gone, never to return. Embrace this new day I have given you. Allow me to surround you always with my glory. Let me fill your vision with my beauty and splendor. Gaze upon my majesty, my holiness and power, there is no greater reward than knowing me. And from this place of encountering my heart daily, you will receive wisdom and direction for all other areas of life. My still, small voice will guide you continually along the best path. Sometimes the way before you will make sense. Other times it will seem strange or unclear initially. But my voice will always bring peace to your soul, assuring you that I go before you to prepare the way. Learn to wait for my timing, which is always perfect. I know it can be challenging, especially when you long for answers immediately. But sometimes I choose not to reveal the next step until I have prepared your heart fully. And even when I call you to step forward boldly by faith without clarity, I reward that kind of trust. Remember this promise: whoever believes will not act hastily. As you yield to my timetable instead of demanding your own, you will reap the blessing of seeing my powerful intervention on your behalf. Miracles happen in my timing, so leave room for mystery and wonder with me. I delight in surprising my children. It brings me so much joy to overwhelm you with blessings you never imagined possible. Limit what I can do in and through you by declaring, logical, rational understanding is good, but childlike faith is better. Let your mind take a back seat to your heart's connection with me. Logic and analysis have their place, but you must also believe even what seems impossible. This is the kind of against all odds faith that moves mountains. This is the kind of resilient faith that pleases me most. I love to vindicate my children's bold, daring, courageous trust in me. Many will ridicule you at first when you share what I've spoken to you in the secret place. But never mind the scoffers and mockers. They laughed at Noah, at Moses, and at David. You follow me and don't look back. Speak what I tell you with boldness and confidence, no matter how foolish it seems to the world. My thoughts are higher than your thoughts, and my ways are higher than your ways. I specialize in things thought impossible. Remember who you belong to now. You are not your own any longer, but have been bought at infinite cost. Your body is a temple of my Holy Spirit, so nurture your health carefully. Treat yourself kindly, as you would care for someone you love deeply. Take time to rest properly. Do not feel guilty for spending time alone with me, instead of always laboring nonstop for the kingdom. Be intentional to withdraw and reconnect with me often so you do not deplete your reserves. Let me restore your soul in the stillness. Guard your time alone with me jealously, for it is in these moments together that you will receive my guidance for releasing creative miracles in the lives of others. Like a well-watered garden, you shall bear abundant fruit effortlessly in and through my living waters. Ask freely for the resources you require for fulfilling my call on your life. Do not hold back out of self-consciousness when I prompt you clearly. Understand that it is my good pleasure to give you dispense them freely, so that many will be impacted. Stop trying to wedge open doors I have closed. Instead, focus your expectancy on the entrances I am opening before you currently. My blessing always manifests through open doors, not closed ones. Therefore, do not keep banging your head against walls to no avail. Simply shift your gaze to concentrate fully on where my light is shining presently. Then follow boldly as I illuminate the way ahead step by step. There are faint lines appearing on your forehead, already from frustration and discouragement in times past. I do not want to see new scars permanently etched due to impatience and busyness. Take more time to pause and play. Engage your creative gifts more frequently, whether through writing, artwork, dance, or song. Any outlet that brings you joy and makes your spirit soar. These activities are not merely frivolous hobbies with no eternal significance. They are essential to opening up portals of revelation and intimacy with me. Moses encountered my presence at the burning bush after years spent shepherding sheep in quiet obscurity. King David connected with my heart as a small boy composing poetic melodies in green pastures while watching over his father's flocks by night. Rather than criticizing your desire to create as something optional or distracting from real work, it is my gift to you. Embrace and nurture it as a vital lifeline of nourishment from my own hand. For in stillness I unlock mysteries and birth vision in tender, seeking hearts. The progression is simple and predictable. First, you wait and listen in my presence until the flow of inspiration begins. True beauty takes shape effortlessly when your only aim is to glorify the one your soul loves. No need to stress about outcomes and results. You leave that part to me. Your role is simply to create space for inspiration to arise and overflow from our chamber of holy intimacy into works that spark life and awaken destiny in those around you. As you pour your passion freely through creative conduits I forge uniquely in you, expect to watch miracles spring up abundantly in the wake of your surrendered devotion to me. Mountains move and nations change, one artistic risk-taker at a time. I see you graced with strength for the journey ahead. I see you mature and complete, lacking nothing. I see you anchored firmly to the rock, who never fails you. What a delight to walk alongside you like this. You notice more details when you intentionally slow down. Allow your spirit to drink its fill from scenes easily missed along life's hurried highways. Pause long enough to fully savor this life I gave you. Do not disregard the small yet vital pieces that form the bigger picture of my glory revealed on display all around you. Never lose sight of how cherished you are. You are irreplaceable, unique, and priceless to me. There is no competition in my kingdom, only completion. Each part blending, building, and flowing in sync together as one under the Master Conductor's watchful eye. Hush now, beloved, and lend your voice to the song arising even through storms and sorrow. Though seasons change and horizons shift, my message remains resilient and sure. Do not fear, for I have redeemed you. I have called your name, you are mine. Rest securely in this unchanging identity, this permanent inheritance. You are indeed loved with an everlasting love that empowers you to walk as one chosen, set apart, safe in my embrace now and forever. This is only the beginning, mere foretaste on borrowed time, of boundless life to come face to face at last. But even now you make your home in me as I dwell richly in you, so very pleased to call you my own. Listen for my soothing voice singing over you always, drowning out all harsh, condemning lies. I declare this reality steadfastly over you now as absolute covering. I seal this heritage of honor for eternity upon your forehead. You are mine, I am yours, one forever, and you are loved beyond all telling. So very, very loved. Now rise up boldly, beloved child whom I adore. Choose again to believe my declarations spoken so tenderly over you. Align your thoughts with my thoughts. Speak living words in agreement with my scriptures of promise, hemming you round about on all sides. Wield this sword of the Spirit deftly to sever entangling cords of fear, still seeking to ensnare you at times. But recognize quickly when you have believed subtle lies and immediately take refuge, safe in my embrace. Let us walk in confident trust again, together as I gently realign your vision to see yourself through my eyes of love. For a time it is vital to retreat into stillness with me, building up your most holy faith until you truly grasp my steadfast heart unchanged toward you. I know you grow weary sometimes when targeted trials drag on. It is enough, beloved. Your season of seclusion will nourish and prepare you for restoration soon. I am removing heavy yokes of people-pleasing and performance weighing you down relentlessly. I am tearing holes in toxic mindsets that hold you hostage far below your identity and inheritance. Receive deep emotional healing that only my spirit can impart to wounded souls. Be cleansed from former mindsets rooted in lies about your worth and purpose. Receive freedom to walk tall in confidence as a chosen, cherished one of the Most High. Stay fixed on things above, not passing pain below. Soon you will shine like a star, holding fast my word of life amid crooked confusion all around. But now rest in the shadow of my wing until your soul regains its strength again. Be still and let me minister comfort to your weariness in ways that overflow to other weary ones.